Broken glass and broken hearts around the nation and right here at home in the Palmetto State. A tense night followed by an uncertain day exactly 1 week after another black man died in the police custody. Moments at some protests for George Floyd have brought fear to people who are rallying. This is the moment a man drove his truck into a crowd of peaceful demonstrators in Minnesota. Bogdan Vachirko is charged with assault and is being held without bail. Miraculously, no one there was hurt. Now here at home, peaceful, then mayhem. Nearly 24 people arrested in downtown Myrtle Beach yesterday after calm protests turned to tense moments when officers began enforcing that curfew. Well, tonight we've got some team coverage for you as we figure out who the suspects are and how Myrtle Beach police plan to handle future protests. Police say all of the people who were arrested in connection to yesterday's protests are now out of jail.
ABC 15's Nick Papatonis is live outside the Myrtle Beach Police Department with what we know about those who were arrested. Nick?
ABC 15 News starts now. Here's what's breaking.
First at 6, if you blinked, you missed it. A brief tornado touched down on the north end of Myrtle Beach just before 4 this afternoon. All right, now take a look at it from a different angle. A viewer sent us this video as well. You could see the tornado flipping chairs into the air, making a mess on the beach. ABC 15's Andrew James is live in Myrtle Beach, close to where that tornado touched down. Andrew, you spoke to someone who saw the tornado. I cannot imagine.
Yeah, Travis spoke with several people who have seen or saw this tornado. I'm right now on 73rd Avenue, where it appears the tornado finished up. It started along 69th and came up here to about 73rd, 74th, from what witnesses tell me. I spoke to one teenager who got video of it as it actually started out as a water spout just along the ocean here. And then when it came to land, it kind of fused with a funnel that was forming in the sky, from what witnesses tell me. I mean, National Weather Service, they're going to have a field day when they come out here and actually look at this scene here. Now, there's not a lot of damage to really report. A lot of it's been cleaned up as that tornado touched down roughly around 3:30 this afternoon. There still are a couple of umbrellas and cabanas that are over at the Sand Dunes Resort down, but other than that, not a whole lot of damage and at least no injuries at this time to report. But Trey, one guy who just got into town told me this is how he reacted when he saw the tornado come through.
It's crazy. I've never seen one in my life. I woke her up like I was screaming like a little girl. Wake up, wake up, wake up! It was one experience I will never forget because I've never seen one.
It's an experience at least a dozen people will never forget ever seeing a beach tornado, suspectedly, here right now in Myrtle Beach. A lot of visitors with a big surprise as they conclude or begin their vacation weekend. For now, live in Myrtle Beach, Andrew James, ABC 15 News.
All right, let's head over to our chief meteorologist, Ed Piotrowski, to see how this tornado looked on the radar.
ABC 15 News starts now. Here's what's breaking.
Right now on ABC 15 News at 5, we are working for you on several big stories right now. In Dillon, a more than 11-hour hostage situation involving kids ended just minutes ago. And get this, the suspect asks to speak with our own Tanya Brown. Plus, dozens of new coronavirus cases in South Carolina on the day after the worker home order is lifted. We ask Congressman Tom Rice what he thinks the future of the Palmetto State looks like. But first, within the last hour, a severe thunderstorm watch issued for parts of our viewing area. That system is inching toward us right now, but judging by our Garden City sky cam, beautiful spring day out there. Take a look at the skies this morning. Big difference. Viewer sent us this time lapse of a shelf cloud rolling through Conway this morning. And these clouds came with a soaker. You may have been woken up by thunder or that heavy rain pounding on your rooftop or your window. Take in the sun while you can. Our Weather Authority team is tracking a cold front that could bring severe weather to your neighborhood tonight.
Yeah, it all depends on where you live, so let's check in with meteorologist John Smith to find out where that system is right now.
It is time to mask up. It is the first day that there is a mask mandate in place in Myrtle Beach if you're inside a business. We're going to show you who's following the rules and who's making sure you do.
And if we're not all afraid, we should be.
That's the warning from a South Carolina doctor about the rise in coronavirus cases in the state. What he says we all need to do right now to slow the spread. Hey, if you're visiting here from New York, welcome, but you gain a vacation, you lose something when you get back home. We're going to show you what you'll be missing out on if you end up sick. But first, we've got breaking news tonight out of Horry County. In just about an hour, Horry County Council will be holding an emergency meeting to talk about the county's response to the pandemic. It is unclear what exactly they'll be discussing in this meeting, but we will be streaming the meeting for you live on WPDE.com and over on our Facebook page. We will also bring you updates during our newscasts. In Myrtle Beach, the tourists are coming. Myrtle Beach Mayor Brenda Bethune says more than 100,000 visitors are expected this holiday weekend. They're going to be welcomed with summer sun and a mask mandate. It's the first day that mandate is in effect. ABC 15's Anjali Patel joins us live from Ocean Boulevard tonight with how well Myrtle Beach is masking up so far. Anjali.
Millions of Americans slammed with the system bringing damaging severe weather. That system at our door. The Weather Authority team tracking where it is right now and what you should expect.
South Carolina law allows brand new officers to patrol your neighborhoods alone. Tonight, we're working for you to find out if that's common in other states.
I'm James Rosen in Washington, freshly returned from the extraordinary event in the White House East Room where President Trump celebrated his acquittal in his Senate impeachment trial as only he could, letting the punches and the quips fly. Stay tuned for highlights you have to see.
Tracking the testing of rape kits, the bill that's making its way through the Senate that would give victims real-time access to their kit.
First at 5, a nasty mess impacting millions of Americans is heading right toward the Carolinas tonight. Right now, our entire viewing area is under a tornado watch. We're preparing you for the system that brought this heavy rain, snow, and tornadoes to different parts of the U.S.
You know, the wind this afternoon was already so strong it shook traffic lights and stop signs. Some students were sent home early from school because of it.
And it's only a matter of time before the storms are right in your backyard.
Yeah, we told you it would be a weather aware day, so let's get straight over to Chief Meteorologist Ed Piotrowski, who's tracking where that system is right now. Tonight, we're still waiting to learn the fate of that economic stimulus bill. It's still being debated in the Senate. It's failed twice. But lawmakers say they believe they'll reach an agreement today. The more than $1 trillion spending bill is for federal aid and in the form of checks for families to shore up households and the economy. Now, half of the $1 trillion would go to families and individuals. The other half would be used to boost businesses and keep employees on the payroll. Now, $1 trillion, let's think about that. What does that really look like? So we're going to break it down for you with some of the things maybe you already have in your life. So for example, let's take a can of Lysol. A can of Lysol disinfectant spray that everyone is trying to get their hands on right now costs $5.48 for a can. $1 trillion can buy you more than 182 billion bottles of those Lysol cans. Now, what about this? What about, say, a pack of 9 rolls of toilet paper? Something else a lot of people can't get their hands on right now. If you had $1 trillion, you could buy more than 100 billion packs of that toilet paper. Now, teachers. The average salary for one in South Carolina is about $52,000. $1 trillion could pay the salary of more than 19 million teachers in the state.